Hello everyone, Scott here. I'd like to cover the two main types of jobs we advertise at Pillow. Nice and simple, we go into either fixed or flexible. Two different types of opportunities we put out on social media through job sites, etc. And I want to explain the difference. Fixed, nice and simple, we know exactly what we're looking for and we have very defined criteria. Let's take the example of a bookkeeper. We may want you to be based out our HQ. We would fixed hours. Maybe we need you to do 35 hours a week and it needs to be between say 9 and 5 when the rest of the team are there. So fixed wages, fixed location, fixed hours. The criteria is pretty set and we know exactly what we want. We have a position to fill or we're planning for the future. And that is a fixed position. We're very clear on the ads. The salary is defined, the hours are defined, and you get to know that in advance. The second one is flexible roles, like a build your own role. Now, we want to do this because we want to offer as many of these flexible roles as possible. Now, what do I mean by flexible? Firstly, location. You may not need to work at HQ. You could work at HQ sometimes. You could work remotely. You could work at home. So really we want to open up all our opportunities to the widest talent possible to give as many people the chance to work with us as we possibly can so that no one's excluded. So location's the first thing. Second is the amount of hours you are going to work. So perhaps you want to stick to 15 hours, perhaps you want to do 30, perhaps you want to work full time. Well, we can offer many roles where you actually get to pick the amount of hours that you work. Secondly is the time that you work during the day. Now for some people 9 to 5 suits them, suits their lifestyle. They know at 5 they're finishing, but for many people, an example parents, they want to work the opposite. They maybe want to work evenings and weekends or take time off to take children to school to pick them up. So we want to be as flexible as possible. The next thing is the job role. We might be asking for something, let's say a business development manager, but you might be able to bring certain skills or work in a certain different way than we're expecting. So we make it very flexible when we're advertising to say, if you've got skills in a certain area, why not bring them to Pillow? Why not help shape the organisation rather than us defining a role? Third thing is, or the last thing, is wages. Now, with fixed roles, we're very clear what the wages are. We know exactly what they are, but for wages, we keep it flexible. Why? Well, someone might come to us with a business development proposition and they've no experience. Someone might have done it for international companies. Let's take the example of a finance role. You might want to be a finance director or a chief finance officer. Well, when we offer finance roles, we get people that have worked in nail salons and people that have worked in betting offices wanting to get high positions and have no experience, so they can't command those wages. But if we offer in a role in the middle salary band, but someone comes to us, let's say finance, and have built international companies, they know about working with finances across multiple international areas and have worked for some big companies before, they will demand a larger wage, and we don't want to exclude those people just because the wages are in a different expectation from what they're looking for. So location, the amount of hours that you work in a total, the hours that you work during the day or during the week. So whether you're full-time, part-time, the actual job role we're willing to be flexible with, and the wages that we give. So it's like, can you build your own job? So if you see our adverts and it's not very specific, it isn't to be vague, it's done like that for a reason. We don't want people to see it and exclude, miss out on that amazing talent when people don't feel they meet the certain criteria. But where we need certain criteria, we will put that in the job ads. So if you see something that's very fixed, then that is a fixed role. If it's flexible and you're interested, please get in touch. And it is a build your own role. Think like a pizza. You're getting a fixed pepperoni pizza and it's standard, but you can build your own. And we love working around people to get the right talent within Pillow.